so today I'm going to be telling you the best places to hide during the zombie apocalypse. So I just did the worst places to hide, so now I'm going to do the best places. So first off, I think one of the best options is a cabin in the woods, really far away, obviously with a lot of combat stuff to defend your base, to make it safer, but it's away from crowds, away from people, and yeah, less people, less chaos, and less people are probably gonna raid you. It's easier to control entry points. Honestly, I think this is a really high on the list and a really good option if it's available to you. Warehouses with the proper equipment once again, and if you just, obviously, all of these are pretty obvious. You need to put combat stuff around and you need to have a good base and like build stuff around it to defend yourself. But a warehouse is a pretty big sturdy thing where you can put lots of things or lots of people. So I would definitely recommend going to a warehouse. Now personally, I don't know where a warehouse is in my area. I hope you have one because you need to go there. Next, farms. Farms are a pretty good option depending on where they're located. It is also a lot of open land, which is good and bad. There's a lot of points to get away, and if it is far from main points, then you should be far away from zombies, and it is pretty safe. And also, if you know how to keep the food supply good, then you have food right there. So it is a pretty decent option, and I wouldn't say it's a bad place to go. And there's not going to be many zombies there. Like, there really shouldn't be many zombies. Shipping yards, shipping containers, metal walls, and once again though, this isn't now, you have to find one, and I don't know if it's necessarily, like, if you have a single shipping container, I think that's not the best, but if you can get into like a shipping yard, or those towers that hold lots of the shipping containers, but it's like in a building, that's great because there's a lot of resources there, metal walls. And if there are zombies there, which there probably shouldn't be many, like, there's lots of places to hide, and you could probably make a really nice base. So that's a really good spot. I would definitely go there. Boats. Now, as I said in my last video, it is important you know what you're doing and you have all the supplies you need, because if you don't have all the supplies you need, really bad place. If you run out of food or water, then you have to go all the way back to land, and if you don't know how to work a boat, you're not going to be able to survive there comfortably. Now, personally, that's the first choice I would do. To get to a boat is pretty far away from here, and yeah, I don't think I would have what it takes to control a whole boat, but it is a really good option if you do have a boat or you're near boats. That is what you should do immediately. Can collect as much supplies as you can and get on your boat and go right out. Mountains. So they're really hard to reach for you and zombies, which is a good and bad thing. Like, to get there, it's going to be kind of hard, especially if to bring all of your supplies and everything, but it will be worth it. Especially if you're dealing with like Walking Dead zombies, which is probably what zombies would be if they were real. Yeah, you have a really good chance because they're not going to be able to walk up that. So, tree houses. Tree houses are, you have to build them though, most likely, unless you have a tree house near you. Tree houses are a pretty good place if you have the proper, like, it would have to be a really good tree house, not just like an open one. But that is a really good place. But it is bad if, like, you're dealing with, like, 28 Days Later zombies, and they get up there, because they can climb. World War Z zombies, they can climb. If they get up there, you're kind of most likely trapped unless you can fly. Those are the best places, in my personal opinion, to go during a zombie apocalypse. Now, if you're like me, where you kind of live in just the middle of the woods, and you don't have many places to go, just work with what you have and make your house as good as possible. Border up windows and where zombies can see you. And yeah, just try to stock up on as much food as possible and close a lot of entryways, but make sure that there is at least 2 entryways that are available for you to get out of, because you don't want to be trapped. So yeah, and I think that can also be a really safe environment. If you live in an apartment, I'm sorry. Um, I really wish you the best of luck and just do the best you can. One of my favorite movies, he was in an apartment, but he was for some reason really flexible and he could just climb on the side of his apartment. But I'm guessing you may not be able to do that if you live in an apartment. Maybe start training. Yeah, start training and you will be able to do that. And you can go get food and everything. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I hope you don't die in the zombie apocalypse. And I hope this taught you something about the zombie apocalypse and helps you pick where you would go.